this. About it. And then I will show you some of the new changes they made to POE. So basically, they fixed the day and night cycle so that like you don't have to wait like 2 hours per day. They've added new enemies, the Tusk Thumper, and new animals, and you can now hunt and track animals on the plains. And a new bird, Murgo, which apparently, they squawk at the sight of marine predators, so they'll basically make sounds if there's an enemy near you, I think. And killing one is bad luck. They changed how the animals in the plains look. The Tusk Thumpers will drop reinforcements, and killing them will grant you the new weapon. Well, you can get a blueprint for the new weapon. They added floops, which is like, stuffed animal for them. So the arcane blueprints, you no longer have to build arcanes. So if you have any Magus, Exodia, or Virtuous arcanes, like arcanes you got from Cetus, they're not going to be bought anymore. They're going to be fully built, and any blueprints you have will be converted into fully built blueprints. The baits from Fisher, Hylook, and Cetus no longer need to be crafted. You just buy the baits fully built for standing. And if you have the fish bait blueprint, you can either keep them as a relic for old times, or sell them for 100,000 credits. So, if you need credits, you can now sell fish meat and fish oil for 100 credits each. Zaw handles use fish oil instead of fish scales, 50 for most. Fish part cross against Amp blueprints, there's now 3 instead of 5, 4, 3, or 2 for all of them. There's no more Cetus Wisp cost for Operator Armor. There's no more Cetus Wisp cost for the Amp Prisms. There's no Fish Scale cost for the Operator Armor. And the standing that you could buy Cetus Wisps from Quill is now reduced, so it's cheaper. The new weapon Karudo, which you get from the Tusk Thumpers, it's like the Kogaki, so there's like things on your fists and your feet. They added a new creator mode, so when this is on, you won't be able to see Fortuna's secret, which you unlock from having full standing with them. The Lotus is going to go back to normal. The operator, you won't be able to have to see the operator transmissions anymore. And the Orvis, or I forgot his name then. Ortis is not gonna up here, like transmissions for the invasions and alerts. Ortis is up here, but there's 2 energy colors now. When you form a gear, there's gonna be a second energy color. Useful for Equinox, because I'm sure you can just put a different color for a new thing. Synodonas and gears already have 2 energy colors because you can't put Pharma on them. The Ticker has a Venus Bounty Trap as a second hand wears. There's new Warframe ability videos for Harrow, Korra, Octavia, and Gara. There's new out-of-bounds triggers to spots where you can get stuck in the Grenier Sea Labs. There's a damage multiplier stat when viewing Saren's Miasma ability. A new custom icon for the Nagantaka crossbow's reload speed buff. And they added the Harask and Stover to the Codex. Tusk and Kuva Fortress Shield Lancers have a new look for their shield. Added a tint to the background of certain UI screens to match the current chosen theme. Added a new setting under equipment, then hit landing craft, then hit interior, where old and future interiors will live, so you no longer need to sell to remove. Players who can handle an increased challenge are now able to opt in to make their thermia fractures more difficult. We have added a method to allow players to increase difficulty and lower the overall duration needed to complete the fractures. Players can now expend additional coolant canisters after harvests begin within the first 30 seconds of starting the harvest. Each additional one will increase the score by 1. I think that'll make it so instead of doing like 100, you only have to do 25 if you increase the score. Each additional coolant canister will increase the frequency of the fracture's burps that it gets when it expels energy. It'll increase the alert level. It'll add 50 seconds to your fracture, reducing the time it takes to find and complete it. So I think that it'll actually like remove the 50 seconds, make it quicker. And the fracture, it can burp anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds. It can nullify you, which will reduce your energy, I believe. It'll cause radiation. 100% radiation side effect. Rage to increase the damage of all your enemies. It'll spawn thermic arachnoids. It'll spawn eximuses, or enemies will level up. You can now use different Warframe abilities while you're in the air. They're still working on the melee rework, so they haven't released anything, but now you can use Trinity's Well of Life, Trinity's Energy Vamper, her Link, Frost Avalanche, Atlas Tectonics, Mag's Crush, Chroma's Effigy, and Loki's Radial Disarm while you're in the air. And these abilities... Oh, my bad. These abilities, when you're in the air, they will bring you down to the ground in a slam to activate. So Rhino's Stomp, he'll slam to the ground. Banshee's Soundquake, he'll slam to the ground. Oberon's Hallowed Ground. Korra's Strangledome, Nidus's Virulence, and Harrow's Condemn. Oh, crap. Whip and Sword slide attacks now do the same damage with the stance mod equipped as without. So now with Whip and Sword, adding stance mod doesn't increase the damage or lower it. Tatsu, kills add charges up to 5 that release seeking projectiles on slide attacks to stun enemies. The Nell is now automatic. The Tysis damage changed from 79 corrosive to 9 impact, 23 puncture, 17 slash, and 81 corrosive, delivered in 3 ticks of 27 over 2 seconds. So instead of having just corrosive, it adds stuff. They reduce the aim, lower range. Adjusted ragdoll impulses, so ragdolls don't always fly to the right. For the wolf sledge, they added an explosion when you recall it, so now it's more like the jack attack, is what they say. The range is increased and melee damage has been increased by 15. The throwing projectile damage has increased by 75. The collision width of throwing it is from 0.6 meters to 0.2 meters. Increased the speed of the throwing animation. Having a signature weapon now actually benefits you. They didn't do it for all weapons, but so basically how Harrow has his, Revenant has his Tatsu. The Tatsu should now gain a new effect when it's wielded by Harrow. Revenant. Sorry, I'm looking at the Nell. So the Nell has a 2-round mag when Harrow has it. With the Tenoro, if you're using Octavia, headshot kills with alt fire have a 20% chance to instantly refill your magazine. When you're using the Pandero with Octavia, headshot kills with alt fire increase your reload speed by 20%. The Nagantaka has a 1 meter innate punch through when wielded by Garuda. The Fuseli has increased projectile speed when wielded by Gara. The Volnus has additional slam radial damage when wielded by Gara. The Astilla has an additional 80 ammo pool when wielded by Gara. The Phantasma has 15 magazine when wielded by Revenant. The Tekko has an additional 6% status when wielded by Atlas. The Tatsu charge cap goes from 5 to 9 when Revenant has it. and the Tatsu's Soul Swarm projectiles have a lifetime of 5 seconds when wielded by Revenant. The assassins, so the Stalker, the Wolf, the Goosestrike 3, and the Zanuka, now scale levels based on the player counts, not based on the weapon levels of the player. So the Wolf will now have a level cap. The Wolf and the Stalker, so basically the assassins, now have a level cap of 60 for solo and 75 for public. So if you're playing alone, their levels cannot be above 60, and the level cannot be above 75 when you're playing a squad. The Wolf, finally, the Wolf of Saturn 6 has been nerfed. He has a little bit less health, way less tankiness, but he has more damage. All of the Wolf of Saturn 6 Nightwaves episodes can be reduced by selecting Tune-In. Common Nora Night transmissions can now be disabled, so you don't have to hear every 5 seconds. Do you hear that, Tenno? One of our own thinks you have the equal of our enemy. It's really annoying. So she won't talk as much. The Wild Frenzy mod now scales the Emma refund based on its rank from 25 to 40, all the way to 100% at max. The texturing of the Nightwave Act used format X divided by 3 times to indicate that this item cannot be done in the simulacrum because it will not count towards the act. I didn't even know you could use form in the simulacrum. It won't count. They fixed the Hive sabotage missions for not counting towards the Cash Hunter Nightwave Act. Fixed the incorrect number of convicts being displayed in the HUD after host migration. It would show 1 out of 4 when it should be 0 out of 3. The Nightwave Vault Looter description was not specifying Orokin Derelict vaults, and now, instead of saying Orokin vaults, it will say Derelict, so that you know. The Hall of Ascension agility test contributing to Nightwave progress multiple times. It does not do that anymore, so it's only 1. They fixed a script error when viewing Nightwave episode dioramas. The world cycles displayed in the navigation window now display time until next cycle and temperature. The Plains of Eidolon time phases for dawn, sunrise, morning, day, dusk, and sunset are now all described as day for clarity. So basically, an orb ballast will now tell you 5 minutes until it's warm or something. Selecting X friend request in the active events dropdown will now take you to the pending friend screen. K-Drive race affinity has now increased. You now gain 500 energy per race instead of 200 per gate. I mean, a net gate, you know. Affinity gained per race completion is 2,500 instead of 1,000. Pets no longer suffer negative effects from a lack of loyalty or integrity. Integrity and loyalty are now strictly a bonus on top of your pet's base health and damage. This also removes the function of autostasis when loyalty and integrity hit 0, at which your pet will just simply not have a bonus and continue to live peacefully. The pet incubator has undergone many changes, and these are small steps in a larger plan to simplify this system for a more streamlined structure. The set decoration limit has been increased by 33%, so you can hold 33% more decorations, I believe. The decoration UI displays a performance warning, so it'll tell you if having all this stuff will make your game slower. And the following stats for the Night Watch Power Claw to fix them during a one-hit KO to bring your defense. Decrease the base melee damage from 75 to 30. Decrease slash status effect chance from 15 to 5. That weapon. It has decreased crit from 30 to 0. Jeez. Increased Valkyr's Hysterical Assault Augment mod, max range from 30 to 40. Fixed Valkyr's Augment mod having broken functionality with the new melee because of the removal of the secondary fire in melee mode. Now aiming and melee will trigger the leap function while in his the mod description has been updated to reflect this new mechanic. Aviator and Agility Drift now applies to Titania while she is in Razor Wing. Aww, nice. Atlas's passive now prevents him from being affected by abilities and weapons that push or pull. So now using his passive, he's like a Ermengardener if you play Smite. He can't be pulled or pushed. Naja's Warding Halo Safeguard augment now takes yourself into priority consideration before others, meaning that Warding Halo will be cast on yourself instead of your allies, regardless as if you're aiming on them. Hydrate's water textures have been updated to reflect fancy new tech introduced with the Plains of Eidolon remaster. Nimbo's banished ability timer will now immediately expire if all banished enemies are killed before the time count is gone. Okay. Oh, ow. Increase the speed of Rhino's start animation. Restored ability to have Baruch's Desert Wind Slam pull enemies instead of pushing them by if you hold block. And if you hold block or the aim button, Baruch's enemy, his slam, will now pull them instead of pushing them away. So... typing an item name in the tradesman search bar will now display all oh, nice! So if you type in the tradesman search bar, it'll now display all relics that you can get that item from. You can now also name and rename weapons that polarize as opposed to the strict rank 30 requirement. Catch Moon projectile will now only glide with the world geometry when the center of it hits. Mods no longer need... well, they cannot be equipped on exalted weapons. Shot camo skins have received an upgrade. Just looking for stuff that actually... the mining laser. Blur is better, you can actually fix more. Okay. You can now see, like the planes, like the Eidolons, you can actually see the Exploder Oib if you go visit Utica when you're at the right rank. You can now see that they're coming, which I'm not because I haven't played this game in a while. They made changes to Hildren. So... even though most of you probably already know this from the PC rendition. Yeah. So, I've already done this, but now if you go to Arc, like my Exodia Contagion for my second Zaw, I had about 4 blueprints. They were now fully built. The Magus Vigor, I'll show you that. I'll show you the stuff in Cetus, but it's now fully built. Buying any of these ones, which I have not because I haven't played in a while, will now be fully built. There's no more arcane blueprints. Sorry guys. Look at my beautifully ugly Nuku, bro. Alright, so level up. I'm just leveling up weapons in this slot. This is my Anubis because I like Smite and it's called the Gaze. Look into my eyes and gaze upon it. Oh yeah, you need a Forma to have 200 colors. Let me look for someone that I have from Midvolt a lot. For some reason. Oh yeah, when I used to just care about speed.
Operator, did you hear that? It said...
so now you can have
Cosmic
2
background
energy
radiation is a riot.
colors. Yay. Okay, let me switch back. I don't have a lot of friends, but yeah. Thursby. This is the new and improved Thursby, man. Let me go to attachments. Where's my... I don't know why I don't have one on him. Look at that one. Get rid of these weapons, bro. This is the new weapon. You get it from the Tusk Stompers, or you can buy it for 150 plat. I think I might actually work on Fortuna just so I can build this, because I like whips. Don't judge me. I might actually work on Orbelis stuff later. Standing resets. Thermia fractures are back. I have not done any of that. Just checking what the sortie today is. Survival looks right. Okay. Private. Oh yeah, so now it says it'll be night in 18 minutes. And I believe Orvalis will say it's going to be cold in 4 minutes. And it shows the event Thermia Fractures is going on there. Right. Dang, everyone is here for the new update. I haven't really done all that much in the planes except for kill a bunch of islands. But, you know, I played the game for a while, but don't really grind as much as other people. Now, if I go to Kulanko, I go to standing.
Allow us to improve your efficiency.
And you no longer buy blueprints, you will be buying the entire thing. So, if anyone wants any of these, you'll get the whole thing instead of just a blueprint. And Cetus Wisps, instead of costing 5,000 standing, they now cost 2,000. Meaning that I can actually get like 10 every day. So, I've always wanted to have like so much health on my frame. So, this is, yeah, health. I need 8 more.
A wise choice.
And that's for transfer. And yeah, I'm not gonna have those arcane.
So it is. The history you will have.
So now with Hawk.
By the Unum Pedlek, it would be wiser to simply fire you and use your face to make squid biscuits. Oh,
I'm not even kidding with them, man. So there's no more blueprints, so you can just directly, instantly buy these, and they will be fully built. So just buy 10, and you'll automatically have the rank 10 one. Well, you'll have to put it together, of course.
Come back soon.
I believe, yes. Hi, look.
Ah, you're still alive. I'm so
And now
happy.
you just buy the bait like it is in Cetus. You no longer have to craft the bait and stuff with other things. I'm gonna buy some of those just because I never bought them. Just want them. Still have to need this. No. Dang, I have no more fix. Yeah, but no more bait.
Come again. Well, alright
Leave Nakai.
Others have one price for locals and one for
You can buy Tusk Thumper.
Me?
I have no
give you
mortar
the local
thorns.
price
Oh no,
every
I have
time.
no Carcarina. Oh, I can buy the Doma Floof. No, I do. I need 85 Yogwan stomachs. I can make the first steel alloy, but I'm not gonna be. Yeah, that's kind of too much work. I have 108 swings.
Beyond cities, you'll encounter the occasional Ostron who built themselves a bridge across a river. They'll charge you to use it. It's how some of these families support themselves.
I'm drinking water right now. I'm just gonna see if they made any changes to the bounties game real quick.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver.
No.
You upping your rates on me?
I think
You
I'm gonna get
come
them
back
to
again
max
soon.
eventually when I feel like we're really doing it. I'm working more on Fortuna right now because I want to make a god tier MOA. She's probably gonna look amazing. Oh, I have a cyst growing. I hate cysts. They're so ugly. I don't like infested stuff. That's why I never that's why I decided not to get Nidus. I know a lot of people like him, but I just don't like the infested stuff. I can handle the weapons. Like, I'll use the weapons every now and then, but still. Oh my god. Those trees look beautiful. Looking for something. Okay, I didn't really remember. No. Oh, well, that's definitely different. 1 and now says clock in game 2 and 11 minutes, and the map significantly different. Couldn't even see the lake for a second there. I was like, where is it? I killed a beast? Aww. Come on, guys. We don't need to do this. See, we're all friends here. Let me grab a fish real quick. I don't think I have an eel in my aquarium, so I'm just gonna grab an eel. I suck. This fish. You can calm down, buddies. Oh my god, dude, I suck. You. Okay. Oh wow, that is significantly thinner. which is very helpful because you can actually see now. Before you just see this giant ass thing in the middle of the screen. Rudolph? I don't need a hacky, bitch. Come here. No, come here. You're mine. No, I suck. You're mine. Aww. She died. Oh. Yeah, wow, the trees actually look amazing. Never thought I would say that. Alright, let's go back. Oh, I fell. Alright. Oh, also, an incoming thing, they might be nerfing Excel's Blink. Because they say if you want a fast working, you have to use it, so that removes choice. So, yeah, I believe that's getting nerfed, though. I think if you click chroma,
It gets lonely out here. I say lonely? Nah. I got all the company I need. I got you, sweet thing.
oh wait, let me do some like chroma. Oh, I don't know, alright? I don't know how to do it. Just gonna say wrong chat. I'm poor. Pretty sure.
Stand by while I analyze the
I haven't
intelligence
even built
profiles of the
Warframe, man.
Grenier.
I'm so bad at this
Error,
game.
not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
See, like, look how little stuff I have, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the part that costs 15,000 fucking polymer. Everything optics already built. I don't have a lot of stuff, man. I'm poor. I haven't even built burst in Prime. Like, I need to get with the times, man. Or Latron. Bro, I'm so bad. Oh, it's an easy part. Okay. Oh. I doubt I'm gonna get it. I mean, I did Radiant the Relic, so it's gonna be a common item. Was that a missile? No, that was Neo. Oh, I should probably make it public again. Alright. Interception. Oh my god. Oh, that's for Valkyrie Prime chassis, which I do need, but... Actually, I need the Sikaris Prime Receiver and Latron Prime Receiver. And, I mean, I'll take a Frost Prime or Ember Prime part. Actually, I'll take anything there, so... This always happens. I get like the rarest part and need the most common. I miss you, baby.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. Tower online. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. We fought with honor. We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Anyone else using it? Oh, shit.
Enemy have captured a tower. We have control of all 4 towers. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Oh, did I get it? The world may never know.